Hey guys, and welcome back. It is Jeff Master Flash, and how are you all on this Wednesday? So, we are back with Formula 1 2019, and it is Season 3, and as every season starts, it's always at Albert Park in Melbourne. What you're seeing right now is my first run in Q3. I did go back out with a little time on the clock, however, I was miles off improving my quali time due to an error on T2. So this is the first and only run of qualifying 3, and it wasn't a bad qualifying lap at all, if I do say so myself. Felt really ecstatic about this lap. I know many people have hit under the 120s, but this is my first time of doing so, so I was really chuffed with my quali time. Hamilton is right on my tail, so I needed to drop the hammer and go for it, so to speak, and Sergio Perez just put in the fastest time of 1:21.6. Loads and loads of people have moved. Butler moved to McLaren, as McLaren were the top 3. Norris moved to Ferrari. Daniel Ricciardo moved to Ferrari. Maybe a sign of things to come, especially with the announcement of Vettel yesterday. To leave Ferrari at the end of this season that bizarrely hasn't even started yet. So yeah, strange times, strange things. But Vettel moved to Ferrari in order to win a championship, and so far Ferrari has not had a sniff. Strange things, strange times. But the crazy world of F1 motorsport begins. Who will replace Vettel at Ferrari? My money is on Daniel Ricciardo. However, if you believe certain media outlets, Carlos Sainz is the person to move, which I think Sainz and Ricciardo are really good drivers. However, with Ricciardo being the senior, and them still having Charles Leclerc, and with him being the poster boy of Ferrari, it would be a bit odd if another youngster, as in Carlos Sainz, moved to Ferrari. So maybe, just maybe, they will go for Danny Rick. But that's what he wanted before he moved to Renault. So who knows? But as you can see, me and Hamilton in the Merc are on P1, and then our next rivals, which are Red Bull. Even Charles Leclerc moved to Renault. Ferrari 11th and 12th on the grid, and that is purely because they were so poor in upgrading their car at the end of season 2, or all throughout season 2. They dropped from 2nd after season 1 on the constructors R&D all the way back to, I think they're about 5th now. I even believe Haas is in front of them. And with Max Verstappen at Haas, he had a really decent season 2. But we'll see. We shall see. And the reason why this is called the Blunder Down Under, if you check the tyre situation, Hamilton, yet again, which is odd because he seems to, well, the AI seems to have done this a lot. He's gone onto the medium compound, which I think that strategy for Melbourne is the wrong strategy. So there is the blunder. If maybe he'd gone soft with me, maybe, just maybe, it might have been a bit more of a challenge, but not today, Hamilton, not today. As you can see, we're on the formation lap, just warming up the tyres, just to get everything ready for lights out. It's crazy. Just the temperatures involved, or needs to be involved with getting the car right, getting the car set up and ready to go. But I gotta be honest, I do like Albert Park. There's not a bad F1 circuit that I really dislike. Not very good in Azerbaijan, not very good in Singapore, probably in Lagos as well. And they're not my favourites, but I wouldn't say I really dislike them. Turns 1 and 2 in Lagos I find are difficult. Under the bridge section in Singapore, not very hot on that. And then probably the middle sector of Azerbaijan, not hot on that either. I wouldn't say I dislike them, but for everyone who knows me, Spa is definitely my favourite. By far, Spa is definitely my favourite. Okay, so just waiting for the grid to form up, waiting for the lights, which should be happening anytime soon now. So getting engaged clutch, optimal RPM. I had a decent-ish start. The Red Bull dived up the inside. There's Weber. I'd turned in, and there was Weber. I managed to get by, and he turns back in on me, which is fortunate this time, because if that had been any other time, I would have had a reprimand for hitting another car. However, I was just there. He dived up the inside. Him and Hamilton are still battling away, and I managed to get by. The problem is, with Hamilton being on the medium compound, he doesn't have the same level of grip that Red Bull has, so that's gonna cost him. And there is the Blunder Down Under, which I don't know why the AI does it. Hamilton, since about mid-season 1, has been using that form of let's go on the medium tyre and then the softer tyre towards the end. The reason why I checked my vehicle condition then, hoping that my car wasn't damaged, and maybe he would give me, Jeff would give me a bit more than my tyres are okay. I was hoping to check that the car wasn't damaged, but that's Jeff, you know. And we're across the line for the end of lap 1. As you can see, I'm out in the lead. Red Bull are behind me, and Hamilton is way back in 3rd or 4th, maybe. He is 4th. Hope you guys are all well. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Hope your families are all safe. And I shall catch you in the next one.
Stop. The time last lap was a 1:30.5. Here's who we're really fighting today, Bottas and Hamilton. DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap. mix 2. Fuel to mix 2. First position, front of the pack. Weber is behind you. The gap behind us is 2.8 seconds. They're on old softs. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Caution, caution. Okay, clear. Increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap. Tyre condition. They should last a while yet, so don't worry about them. Box, we're coming in this lap. Understood, stopping this lap. Pit now. Exit now. was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Lewis is in for a stop. To the car behind is 5.6 seconds. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Yellow flag. The track is clear. Green flag. P1 Weber behind. Our gap behind is 7.9 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 5 laps till the end. run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Weber is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 8.9 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 24.3. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Okay, we need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment. Position, front of the pack. That's Lewis behind. The gap behind us is 10.0 seconds. They're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, the boots aren't looking too warm at this point. We should have plenty of life left in them. Let's make sure we keep managing them properly. This is your final lap of the race. did it. Good job.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes. Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. Joker takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
Lance Stroll certainly put in an impressive performance today. No doubt his team and fans are extremely proud.
Let's move on to the Constructors. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.